Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's the morning chat. It's the late morning chat. We're doing a late morning chat this morning. What date are we on today? Are we on? Well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it must be 23rd of August. Good morning, Dave Mason. Good morning, Kelly. Okay, it's afternoon, really. So afternoon. Not sure if everybody is aware. Soldier on YouTube or David on here is our new moderator. They joined our team last night. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Vicky. I had some good news this morning. Oh, Kelly, what good news did you have, my lovely? Good morning, Marie. Hope you're well, sweets. So afternoon. I don't know why I'm saying morning. What were your good news, Kelly? Please tell. Afternoon, Jules. Hope you're well. I'm trying to get afternoon in now. Scotty's just woke up, so I don't know if Scotty's going to be joining us. I've got mod chat coming up as they're chatting away in mod chat. Tell them off. They shouldn't be chatting in mod chat. Morning, Yo-Yo. Morning, AJ. Hope you're well. Afternoon, should I say? Sorry, I keep saying morning. It's because I normally do this in the morning, isn't it? But today it's like a late morning chat. Morning, afternoon, Diane. When you read my tarot cards last night, you know I had some good news coming. Well, you were right because I had some news on this morning on a text. Oh, that's really good, Kelly. Oh, I'm so pleased you got some good news, my sweets. Morning, Andrew. Good afternoon. Stop saying morning. I'm repeating the morning because I've not woken up long. It's still my morning. Morning, Terry. Afternoon, Terry. Do you know you're all doing it to me now, aren't you? You put morning, and you know I read what you put, so then I have to repeat. I have had my local MP trying to see me in a few weeks. About some issue. Oh, that's right. Good. You'll have to let mods know that I'm live because I don't know whether mods know I'm live. Yo, they're still chatting away in mod chat because it's still popping up on my screen. I don't think they realise that when they're talking mod chat, it comes up. It like texts the full top of my screen over to let me know that they're talking. Morning, Sumbler. Jules, thank you for last night. Sorry about my delayed reply last night. For some reason, my comments were real time, but for some reason, my live was about. Oh, no worries, Jules, my lovely. I just hope everybody enjoyed last night's tarot and pendulum and book, everything that we tried. I do apologise for yawning again. Afternoon, Rachel. Afternoon, Joe. Scotty, good morning. Afternoon. Sorry, good afternoon. I know. Not after I can catch breakfast chat. Well, it's the late breakfast chat this morning. Slumber, welcome to see you again. It is good to see you again. Are you having any more story nights? We will be, AJ. I think I'm going to be doing some because as everybody knows, we're going to be moving soon, and we've got a date to go and sign over the deed of assessment. I think it is on the 31st of this month, which is 2 weeks away. But then when we sign it, we've got 7 days to vacate the property. So I think this, I mean, we were supposed to be in live tonight. John's going to have to get some more packing now. This has all come about. So we're not going to be live tonight, I don't think. So I might come on later and do some ghost stories or do some different kinds of stories later on tonight. Wake up, I can't, I'm yawning. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so good. I'm just so glad that you enjoyed it. And Sunblood, welcome to our ETA family, my lovely. And anybody else that's new, welcome to our ETA family. So yeah, we were supposed to be going out tonight on a paranormal investigation, but I think it's going to be Wednesday because I think John's going to have to do today and half of tonight getting rest at Loft sorted because we have got 2 weeks. Probably 2 weeks and 3 days to get out of here. So stop your yawn. I can't help it, Tracy. I don't know why I yawn. Afternoon, Claire. But we will try as best to make sure there is content coming on, so everybody can enjoy. So today is the 23rd of August. So I think I have got When he turned, are we on 23rd or 22nd? Yeah, it's 23rd, isn't it? I know, 2 weeks. It's just like, oh my goodness me. Right, on the 23rd of August, let's see what happened in history. In 1305, this one. It was to be a traitor's death. The sentenced man was taken straight from his trial in the hall of the Palace of Westminster, stripped and dragged through the streets of London. His name was William Wallace. He was humiliated. He had humiliated the English crown, and today, in 1305, this robber, public traitor, outlaw, enemy, and rebel against the king, in the words of one government record, would pay a terrible price. Wallace was a knight, a member of a lesser nobility who had risen to command the Scottish army, annihilating the English at the Battle of Stirling Bridge in 1297, and even raided deep into northern England. King Edward I marched north the following year to press his claim to the throne, and this time defeated Wallace at Falkirk, forcing him into exile, and the Scottish lords to submit. Wallace returned a few years later, was betrayed, and taken to London for trial. His galaxy of crimes, according to Edward's government, included calling himself King of Scotland. He also slew the king's officials in Scotland, and also had an enemy, led an army against the king. Wallace replied simply that I could not be a traitor to Edward, for I was never his subject. The punishment reserved for traitors was truly awful. In front of a crowd in Smithfield Market, Wallace was strangled but released just before passing out. Then, while he clung to consciousness, his genitals were cut off. He was eviscerated, and his bowels were burned in front of his eyes. Wow. Finally, he was beheaded. He went on a spike above London Bridge. His body was quartered and sent to Newcastle, Stirling, Perth, and Berwick. The medieval world was built on a carefully maintained hierarchy of obedience to the king, and through him, God. Wallace had upended that arrangement, and he was publicly, excruciatingly tortured. Death and humiliated was a signal not to mess with the Plantagenets as they attempted to bring all of Britain and Ireland under their rule. How awful that were subject to punishment. What a way to go. I know that was so barbaric, and that were in England. But there's so much that we don't look, that you read parts of it, but you don't understand it. Holy moly, that was a bad day when your knackers leave your body. I bet it were. Morning, Elaine. Afternoon. But I mean, that's awful. That, I mean, I didn't even, I knew it would be headed, but I didn't know that it was part tortured first. I mean, that's just wrong on every level. But I mean, you look at it, times have changed slightly, but no, it's still oh God, that's just gone through me, that, to think what that poor man went through. But then again, I don't know whether he were a traitor king, and if he were, he still shouldn't have been treated like that. They got a tower, haven't they? They could have put him in tower. Hey, Jules. But yes, what a horrible start to the history for this morning. That's not a good history, is it? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sort of like set my day up nicely. The torture chambers in the tower make me shudder. The suffering. I don't know what. I know that they locked him in tower. I'm not sure about the torturing of the tower. See, I don't. A bit behind times, me yo. This is where you should go to school and learn. So if there's any kids watching, go to school, pay attention. Have they really? I've seen him in York Dungeon. I've experienced him in York. William Wallace was a Scottish knight who was an main leader during the First War of the Scottish Independence. Wow. So yeah, I learned some really great history that I should have probably learned at school, but I didn't. I can't believe that people used to have a day out to watch public killings. How awful. Do you know, that's got to have been such bad entertainment, really. when you think about it. That if that were your highlight to go out, there's no wonder that we got a lot of sadistic people coming from that. When you think about it, if you've been made to go and watch that, not much entertainment back in the day. No, I could have made more entertainment, Joe. You should go to Little Dean Jail. You can sit in the electric chair and see the. No, 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 Tracy. No, really, that's awful. No, I couldn't do that. If I sat on it, John would probably switch and not tell me. I'd have umpteen volts running through my body if John could switch. Actually, it wouldn't. I'd be doing it if he sat in chair just for a laugh, and I wouldn't have not realizing how dangerous it would have been. Definitely a no. If you're an empath, Tracy, no, it's definitely not. Have you sat there, Dave? How far is it from you then, little Dean? I love your laugh. It makes me smile. Oh, bless Elaine. Thank you, my lovely. A lot of people say that, but I say it's a little bit more my into either like it or you don't. Scotty's put, it's always interested me how they execute somebody, then put their heads on spikes as warnings to others. Yes. But he did that, didn't he? Were it Dracula? Or somebody, Valad, somebody. He put everybody's heads on spikes, didn't he? And people start believing that he were a vampire because Vlad the Impaler, that were it, weren't it? But actually, when you read the book on it, whether it's right or wrong, or whether it's just a story that I've read, but he actually put the heads on the stakes outside to actually use that fear factor that it was that he were a blood drinker. That's him, Scott's Vlad the Impaler. Oh, that's not bad. Google Crime Through Time Museum. Oh, I will do. The electric chair reminds me of Green Mile. Oh, do you know? I still cried at that. In fact, I think if I put that film on now, I'd still cry at that because to me, I mean, he were innocent. I'm great, thanks, Sumbler. What a part of the world are you in? I'm in Chester in the UK. I love that film. What a film, yes, love that film. So sad though. So sad to think that were actually based on a true story, and just because somebody, they were trying to heal him, and how awful. Yeah, really sad. Lynn's guess what, Joe? I believe he was an historical figure, Lindsay, not a myth. Who was him in the Green Mile? Or in William Wallace's case, his head was displayed on London Bridge, but they also displayed his limbs. Yeah, they did separately in 4 different places, didn't they? I tried, boss. I think I'd go to sleep now. You're going to sleep, Mr. Mason? Why are you going to sleep? Didn't you sleep well last night? You should have a toddy of whiskey before you go to bed. That might help you sleep. Maybe. Just across the water. I'm from Germany. You're not from Nonia. You're only a stone throw away across them beautiful waters, my lovely. The twins are coming this week. C-section Wednesday or Thursday. Woohoo! You have to let us know as she goes on. And I hope everybody know Vlad the Impaler. Yeah, he were a real person, weren't he? He weren't a myth. Congratulations anyway, Joe. Just keep me going. Stephen King at his best. It was Stephen King at his best. It's what John Candy said in the Green Mile, Lindsay. What did he say? Best quote from the Green Mile, that was. What, the twins are coming? I'm trying to read back now to what were finger across Doggerland. Across Doggerland? I will, thank you. I tried to take it back, but it was too late. Too late! We were too late, Andrew. Wake up. I'm trying, Tracy. I'm trying. I can't. I yawn constantly all day and all night. You can ask Robin Yo-Yo. I do. I yawn when I could have had like what? I mean, how many hours sleep did I have the other day? And I still woke up. He's tired, boss. I think I go to sleep now. It is, yeah. That's what he did say in Green Mile. He did. Now you've said it, Claire. Yeah, he did. Bless. But yeah, Doggerland is now the North Sea, Lindsay. Is it really? Since when? Since when, soldier? As since when is it being called that, or is this something that's not new? Green Mile quote. It's all quotes from the film. Oh, bit slow there, aren't I? What's new? What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, two of my favourite films. Oh, Shawshank. Do you know, John plays hell with me at night because when we go to bed at night, I can't go to bed when it's quiet. I have to have a storybook on, or I put a meditation on, or something. And Mr. Jingles, he with that mouse, weren't he? And the book that I listen to is Shawshank Redemption. Every night I go to sleep, when I go to bed, I put Shawshank on, and you can guarantee I fall asleep. Morning, Wild Bill. Afternoon, Wild Bill. And I put Shawshank on, and it drives him crazy because I fall asleep to it, and he has to. He's there listening to it. That's Tom Jones. Doggerland was what it was called before it was underwater. Now the North Sea. Really? I never knew that. See, did you know that?
There's a shipping area called Dogger, and I bet it's over there. Is that Dogger?
Shipping area called Dogger. Ah, see. Since the ice melted after the ice age and the water covered Doggerland with the North Sea. Wow, I thought you were being. I thought you were saying. I'll not say what I think it were. Oh dear me. It's 8 a.m. in the States. Oh, wow, Bill, it is nearly 1 o'clock here. It's about 2 minutes to one, but probably if it's 8 a.m., it'll be 1 o'clock here. You do learn something every day, Joe. Coming in here, you learn something new every day. Wow. Yeah. But no, I do love me Shawshank. I can watch that film over and over and over again. The other film that I've just found is The Outsiders. I don't know if anybody's watched that one, but it was The Outsiders, and it's on my screen now. In 1983, it was made. There was Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, C. Thomas Howell, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, Tom Cruise, Glenn Withrow, Diane Lane, and Leif Garrett. And all them were actors, but they were all when they were really young. And it's a right good film. I don't know if anybody ever said it. No, don't say that. Like, no, don't say, Lindsay. No, don't say. It's too scary to guess. Oh dear. Scottish, she reads out yours and Soldiers, your fiction, but totally ignored my fact. Where's your fact, Yo-Yo? I saw you put Scotty. I'm going back up. Oh, since the dogs left, Lindsay, they swarm to Newfoundland, hence Newfoundland Terrier. I've never even heard of that, Yo-Yo. I've not even heard of that. Are you making it up? She's making it up and she's telling me that's a fact. I'm going to say I've never heard of that, Yo-Yo. Oh, she's a bitch. Oh, God. I'm going to get her after this. So, yes, I've been watching a gang film, though. I haven't finished watching it yet. That's why I was late coming on, because I've been watching my films. Gullible. Gullible is a good word for me. I am very gullible. But I don't care. It's part of my character. Very gullible. I am on some things like that, what Yolanda's just said, but on other things, I'm not. She's a bugger. That's why. Reverend Wild Bill, good afternoon. Sunblower, you got to go get off, my lovely. No worries, my sweet lady. We'll see you soon. Mwah. Love you loads, my love. But yeah, no, crazy, crazy, crazy. So later on tonight, John's up in the loft now, sorting through whatever else he's got to go. Did you know? Oh, don't start. Did you know that dogs could get pregnant from multiple male doggies? They have 5 day span when they can get pregnant, so a litter of pups could have multiple daddies. I didn't know that, and I'm not sure whether that's right or wrong. I somehow was blind to all of your messages. I thought you were over on Facebook. He was over on Facebook, and then he's come across Scott's. Yes, I know that. We're off to go to the Keep Cathedral and go live. Oh, is that? Are you going to Gloucester Cathedral? Beautiful place. And in Gloucester Cathedral, if that's where you're going, Harry Potter was filmed as well, or part of Harry Potter was filmed. I only found out that fact. Good job I didn't have that on a quiz, Joe Mac. You would have just ruined a quiz question. But yeah, hope everybody's well anyway and safe, and loads of love and everything to everybody. What were I going to say? Yeah, John's up in Loft, so he's not going to be. I don't think he'll be on at all today. We'll be on tomorrow for chit chat. I'm not going to sleep. Thanks, watching you well, Bill. I didn't, Jules. Lindsay, I was watching Harry Potter last night. Was you? Well, in part of Harry Potter one, there's which part were it, Dave? Which part were it, Tracy, in Harry Potter one? It was when they were in corridors, weren't it? Something to do with when they saw somebody's footsteps. It was that part, weren't it? And they based it. They filmed a bit in Cathedral, yeah, in Gloucester Cathedral. But I love Harry Potter's books are so much better. This is true. A dog can have as many sires as there are eggs. Many daddies. Oh wow! Is that why sometimes you get that throwback, or what they call a run of the litter, which I think is an awful name to call it, because it's just a baby at litter, isn't it? We telling history later. Ooh, a favourite is Prisoner of Azkaban. I like Prisoner of Azkaban. I think the first one's a very childlike movie, but then as they go on, I think it's more. That's where adults can start like enjoy watching it. I think, but to me, books are just amazing. Chamber of Secrets books. There's more explained to you in the book than anything else. Lindsay, have you watched What Dreams May Come yet? No, I haven't, Joe. I've not watched that film. I like Robin Williams as well. I like all his films that he's done. Even if they weren't rated very highly, I did like them. Yeah, I think it's a fact with dogs. Wow. Dobby is free. He is, and then Dobby dies. I were heartbroken. Even in book, reading the book when Dobby dies, it is heart-wrenching to even read it. I want a Dobby. I keep asking John to buy me a Dobby, and and then he'll go into the shop and he'll come back out and he'll go, how much? And I'll say, oh no, I don't pay that price for a Dobby. I'll try and make myself my own Dobby. Could you imagine? He was a genius and sadly missed, bless him. I know. I liked him though, him that played Professor Snape. I forgot what you call him now. Alan Rickman. Oh, I loved Alan Rickman. Even when I found out he passed away, I was upset for him. Because I thought he was an amazing actor and a very nice bloke as well behind it all. But do you know in Harry Potter, you know when Severus dies, when they're fighting through that mirror and Severus goes through the mirror. You know when Harry Potter cries out then, do you know that was a real emotion, and that morning he had just found out that his grandma had died. And when they were acting, everybody who was in that scene, it broke everybody's heart. It was all natural responses by everybody. It were all, it were heartbreaking, and that's why but they kept it in. They kept that in scene. But it were one of the hardest scenes that they said that they had to do throughout it. But yeah, found out that his nanan died on that day, and. Oh my God, Patch Adams is one of the best films ever. A true story. Not seen that one. Yeah, you gotta love Alan Rickman. I am everywhere and I am nowhere. Coming Orson. I don't know if I've seen that Coming Orson or whether that's just Mark calling Orson. That's it. I've seen Morecambe Mindy. Loved Morecambe Mindy. Have a Dobby like your bear. Do you know I would if I could get a Dobby that we could put a REM pod in, I would have a Dobby REM pod. I think I would like that. I'm gonna have to get a Dobby doll though. Your real emotion, a bit like Demi in Ghost. I didn't realise Demi in Ghost. Which part were real emotion for Demi? I didn't realise that, AJ. I know that there's been a few films when it shows you where actors actually do literally break down from personal emotion. Didn't know who had died. Didn't know which one had died, Robbie Williams or other one. He was in Happy Days first. Mark Colin Orson is something Robin Williams said as a character in Morecambe Mindy. Yeah, I remember, Joe. I used to love watching Morecambe Mindy. I didn't get it until I read it back up, but yeah, no, I used to love watching Morecambe Mindy. When you look back at programs we used to watch as kids, that now if kids saw it these days, they'd be like, what the mother is that? Because they just wouldn't get it. That's one thing I love about YouTube though, because there's people on YouTube that have Professor Snape, yeah, it passed. I think Alan Rickman about 4 years ago. Alan Rickman died. I think it's about 4 years. But yeah, I think that's what I like about YouTube, because there's a lot of our age and a bit older that actually put up all the programs, so you can sort of like rewatch them all. So it's really good. Loved Robin Williams in The World According to Garp. I don't think I've seen that film either. Mary, Mungo, and Midge. Off topic, but there's some right around here. Wheel spinning and speeding when kids about. Oh, Jules, you get them all, oh my lovely. You just have to. It's awful when kids are there, because they come so fast past. It's just yeah. When she was crying other side of the door with the penny, I read it was for real. Oh wow, like a penny for heaven kind of thing. Oh, bless. I'll have to have a look at history on that one, AJ, see if I can find it. Exactly, Lindsay only said that the other day to the kiddies. It's true, though. Mark got his start on Happy Days before Morecambe Mindy. Did he really well, Bill? We're not that old. We're not old, Tracy, but compared to young ones, they say we're old. I loved TV before it came politically correct. Do you know, I did. And I think the influences it had on everybody, before everything got took that you were that it were wrong or you couldn't say it that way. I think before all that, it would just life was just so much easier. Right, yo, it's ruined now. Do you know what's mad? Banksy came round our town lately and sprayed near a bus stop. Council have now cornered off the bus stop so people can't use it. But why? Why have they done that? Why are they stopping people from using it just because he's put his artwork up there, or what? Everyone here's old compared to me. I know Scott is our baby. A huge loss to our comedy. Yeah, totally. I'm so old that when God said, "Let there be light," I pulled the string switch. Yeah, well, Bill. Sounds about right, Joe. But yeah, isn't it crazy? It's just crazy how everything, because they want to preserve it. Yeah, and because it's Banksy's art piece. Wow. I didn't even know this Banksy were. I said to John the other day, I was looking at some on TikTok, and I says, "Who's this Banksy?" And John says, "Oh, he says he's the one that's going around and doing all artwork." And I went, "What artwork?" And then I actually looked, and I love his work. I think his work's amazing, but I still don't know who he is. So yeah, I think if I walk past a piece, I think if I walk past a piece of his artwork, I'd look at it and I'd say, "Oh wow, that's amazing," but I wouldn't know it were him. I wouldn't know it'd be him that had done it. I don't know if that's bad or not, but yeah, Scotty, I'm 60. How old are you? Scotty's our baby, but I'll tell you something. He's got the head of a very, very good head on his shoulders as our Scotty. In a lot of things. Morecambe reminds me of watching Heart to Heart. Oh, bloody hell, Heart to Heart. Who can remember that? Scotty is my child. Dave from Bristol. Did you know that Tesla has made a robot and they will be available to use next year? They're going to do jobs you don't want to do. Really? I love Freeway in Heart to Heart. That dog was gorgeous. We are talking about Heart to Heart. Yes. I used to be 18, Scott. I did. I used to be 18. And Mike's Love Bank said, I've never been able to afford his artwork. I might have to do a heist and nab some. Hey, well, Bill, I'm an adult in the UK. You are, Scott. You are. I think I was 18 in another lifetime. Sunday, where's Little House on the Prairie and Lost in Space while eating Sunday dinner. God, I remember them as well. Do you know, isn't it crazy when you sit back and you just think of all the programs that you used to watch that like they just don't even do even Saturday night comedy. Saturday night comedy's changed, like Yolanda said earlier. There's no good. I mean, Jimmy Carr, he's still like some comedians still take it to that fine line, don't they? I mean, I forgot what you call him now. But I think I don't think anybody has him because he is still very politically correct. It's just he's Scottish, I think. But because he is so politically correct, they don't have him on shows anymore. Because he doesn't do it. He doesn't do political correctness, and he's amazing. Hammer and Chisel Yo-Yo, and You Go Away, Joe Mike me, I loved it. I remember Heidi. Heidi was the program. Oh, it were Heidi, the little girl, weren't it? Lived with her granddad. Not if her grandma were alive, though. I remember granddad. I remember Stig of the Dump, though. I used to like Stig of the Dump. Did you ever send your art in, Claire? I knew you'd lick up on that, soldier. I knew you'd pick up on that. The Littlest Hobo, yes, that's another old one. Land of the Giants, oh my God. Dear, some classics, weren't they? Some classics. Why don't you? Hey, dear. I used to know that song, Granger. I liked Granger when it were just say no. Say no to drugs. That would just silly. That bag my rubbish to go through. Oh, I've got a bag to go through. Ticker tape. Never heard of ticker tape. What's ticker tape? Zammo. That were it. Zammo. That were when Granger were at its best, when it first started, I think, and then you got Zammo and all them coming into mix. We read Stig of the Dump last year at primary school. I love Stig of the Dump. I thought that were really good. It were really good. That I'm 47, Jules. I think. Yeah, I'm 47. Right then, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. John's decided to bring a big bag down that I've got to go through with him. So, yeah. So, everybody have a great day. Take care. I will be on later on, I think, tonight. Just keeping you up to date with what's going on. So, take care, my lovelies. Mwah. Love you loads. Have a good day. Bye.